To call the unstructured API, you'll first need an API key. To get this, log in to your unstructured account. On the sidebar, click API Keys. Click Generate New Key. Give your new key some identifying name, and then click Continue. Next to your key's name is the API key ID. To get this key, click the Copy button. Now let's set up your code. I've gone ahead and created a Python virtual environment using a popular framework called UV. This is not required, but it allows the dependencies for your project to be isolated to an individual project. I've also added the sample code here. The first thing you'll do is you'll replace this placeholder with your unstructured API key, which you just copied. I'll paste it here. In a production scenario, you would save this to an environment variable, but we'll keep things simple here. The first thing we'll need to do is specify an input directory. This project can also take a set of file paths, but we're going to go ahead first and process an entire directory. In this project, I have a directory named input that contains 3 files. All 3 of these files will be processed. I'm going to go ahead and specify the path to that now. You can use a relative reference, as I'm doing here, or it can be an absolute reference to somewhere else on your local machine. I'll also need an output directory reference, and here, again, I have a local directory called output, and I've set a relative reference to it. You can use a different directory and specify either a relative or absolute reference. One more thing you'll need to do is to install the Unstructured Python SDK. To do this, if you're using UV as your virtual environment, then run UV add unstructured-client. If you're using venv or no virtual environment at all, then run pip install unstructured-client. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, you can now see in the output directory we have 3 files corresponding to the 3 input files. And you'll see as I click through each one of these, you'll see unstructured's results. Let's clear out this directory, and this time we're going to rerun it with a list of file paths. These file paths are separated by commas. In this case, I will process this file and this file only. Let's specify that now. If we're specifying input files, make sure to set the input directory to none. And let's run it again. And here we see in the output directory 2 files corresponding to the 2 files that we specified earlier, which are in different directories. What's next? We showed you how to use a simple version of the Unstructured API that allows you to do simple transforms. There's also limited support for chunking. If you really want to take it to the next level, you should use our Workflow API instead. This allows you to model an ETL plus workflow similar to what you can do in the Unstructured UI. But for now, that's it.